divide inside and outside Parliament. It requires vigilance. We need to look back and reflect on the circumstances that led to the dialogue and whether we really want to take Kenya back there. As we have said before, there are things we agreed to disagree on, and that includes the issue of the cost. This is the NADCO team, and I've been very delighted to welcome them here at our center to present a report of NADCO. You, of course, members of the fourth estate, live in Kenya, and you know very much the circumstances that led to the formation of this NADCO. At that time, Kenya was aflame, and as has already been pointed out, very many innocent Kenyans lost their lives. But now we have this report, and I'm only going to say a few things. We have today received the report of the National Dialogue Committee, which is a negotiated document that pulled the country out of hostilities to the peace that we have today. Two, I want to thank the two leaders, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, for the leadership that enabled us to get where we are today. I also thank the members from both sides of the talks for the commitment and dedication to national duty that they displayed. 4, getting into dialogue with an antagonist anywhere on earth is not an easy choice. It was not easy for Azimio to get into dialogue with the Kenya Kwanza. I believe it was equally not easy for our Kenya Kwanza counterparts. So thank you, Steve and Honorable Ichung'wah, for successfully navigating the strong undercurrents. 5, as we have said before, this document is not perfect, but it is a good start. If fully implemented, it offers an opportunity for peace and reforms that could put this country on a path of prolonged stability and equity in the years ahead. 6, as was the case with the process, this document has enemies from reactionary forces across the political divide, inside and outside Parliament. It requires vigilance. We need to look back and reflect on the circumstances that led to the dialogue and whether we really want to take Kenya back there. As we have said before, there are things we agreed to disagree on, and that includes the issue of the cost of living, which is of much importance to us. The government side demanded that we leave that matter to them, and we agreed for purposes of helping the country to move forward. But this is still a debt, and we are going to continue to press them to address this issue of high cost of living. We got positive results on a number of areas, including the electoral justice, transfer of all devolved functions, and the requisite resources to the county governments, raising equitable share to the county government to not less than 20% of all revenue collected by the national government from the current 15%, among others. 9, we believe that these are significant reform mileages that, if implemented, can help strengthen our governance and electoral processes and safeguard our continuing quest to make Kenya a functioning democracy. 10. The issues contained in this document are not azimio or Kenya Kwanza issues. These are Kenyan issues. They are our aspirations as the people of Kenya. Those issues should unite, not divide us. 11. Our position is that the report, including the various legislative proposals attendant to it, should be implemented without any alterations. And I want to repeat that our position is that the report, including the various legislative proposals attendant to it, should be implemented without alterations. We also feel strongly that the remaining processes be fast-tracked in Parliament. 13. In this regard, we need leadership from the very top, and therefore urge parliamentary leadership of the two coalitions, Honorable Chungwa and Honorable Wandai, to demonstrate patriotism, provide real leadership, and steer the next critical steps in this process to a required and speedy conclusion. 14. On our part, we commit to act in good faith and support this process to its logical conclusion. I will be in touch with Honorable William Ruto after he's been given this report, he's received this report, to see how we can get together to ensure that the other matters which have been referred to us are dealt with, and that report is implemented in the full. That is something that will be coming hereafter. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I don't think we'll have questions because we'll be provided the copies of